Welcome to Raptor Tank, Montgomery College's business pitch competition. Now it's time to meet your hosts, Amalia Kashmova and Gabe Melgar.
How's everybody doing tonight? Love it, so enthusiastic. My name's Gabe.
And my name is Amalia, and I'm so excited to be co-hosting the 5th annual Raptor Tank Business Pitch Competition. How about you, Gabe?
I'm honestly just here because my professor promised me extra credit, so I'm just kidding. In all seriousness, I'm so excited for you all to be here today and see what our contestants have in store.
Tonight, we're actually being streamed live by MCTV on Facebook, so wave hello to all your friends and families around the world. And before we begin, I would also like to encourage you to tweet using hashtag RaptorTank about all the amazing things going on at today's event. Should we take a picture to begin?
Sure.
Yeah, we'll start the thread off with the hashtag. Now, if everybody can also
just gather around.
Sort of gather around, we'll see if we can do it.
Squeeze the back in there.
There we go, we got it.
Amalia, your eyes are closed.
Oh man.
We'll have to take another one later, but you guys can tweet throughout the night using the hashtag RaptorTank.
And with that said, I would like to have you all join us in welcoming the Vice President and Provost of Montgomery College, Rockville Campus, Dr. Kelly. Hold on, Dr. Kelly. Oh, we need a microphone. Very good, thank you so much.
Good afternoon.
I'm Jake's cards left.
I am the Vice President and Provost for the Rockville Campus. And it is deeply my pleasure to welcome you here this evening for this, the 5th annual fantastic Raptor Tank. It is also the home of the wonderful Magnum Business Institute. And I'm thrilled that once again we are celebrating students' ingenuity and innovation. I do like to extend my welcome to our
Is it on?
welcome to our online virtual attendees. Now I don't want everyone to be rather distorted. That will be edited out. I don't know if it's broken. This competition is more than just one-time event.
Is there another mic?
Raptor Tank competition is at least months in the making, if not years, as students work hard to develop their ideas, receive mentoring, attend workshops, and use their seed money to receive and they receive to develop their ideas to the point where they are ready to compete for additional funds through tonight's competition. At the heart of this event is students helping students develop into future entrepreneurs. Raptor Tank is one way that the Magnum Business Institute serves our mighty community. The funds that MBI students raise through their hard work at the MBI Cafe provides the funding that makes Raptor Tank possible. However, as I mentioned, it's not for their benefit only. The benefit of all students who are future entrepreneurs is part of the Raptor Tank model. Their efforts and the efforts of the faculty and staff who work with them so closely are selfless service, and they represent, indeed, the best of Montgomery College, as I'm sure you will find to be the case tonight when you see the fantastic projects they'll bring up here and the activities they'll do with our judges. These students' efforts make development of these new business ventures possible in Montgomery County. It is wonderful to see the peer support, faculty support, and staff support that results in the innovative ideas you will all get to share in this evening. Our annual Raptor Tank competition, which is now, as Amalia mentioned, in its 5th year, has created a resource for students to start, to grow, and begin businesses that contribute to this great economy and where we live here in Montgomery County. The variety and ingenuity of these projects is truly outstanding. Each of these competitors deserve recognition, in addition to critical feedback, for the wonderful work that they have done that has gotten them here tonight. So let's give them all a round of applause to get them started and to thank them for all their hard work. Now, it's not just the students, but it's also the director, Steve Lang, and his dedicated groups of advisors who do such a wonderful job. It takes a village to raise an entrepreneur. Thank you to Steve and his team. Let's also give them a round of applause. So one highlight that I particularly enjoy is the welcoming of our judges from our local community. And while later this evening they will tell you about themselves, right now let's just thank them for being here and being a part of this and providing that positive as well as negative feedback that every entrepreneur needs. Thank you for being here. And this year I have a unique opportunity. I get to welcome to her first Raptor tank, Montgomery College's new Dean of Business, who joined us in October of 2018. If Dr. Davis would please stand up so we can get a look at her and welcome her to Raptor Tank and Montgomery College. So she brings a wealth of experience. She has a master's in information management from Thunderbird at the School of Global Management from Arizona State. We are thrilled Dr. Davis is here to join us, and thank you for joining us this evening. And now, without further ado, there are some wonderful students tonight who are your Masters of Ceremony, who I think are great and will do a great job. I'm going to turn it back over to Gabe Melgar and Amalia Kashimova, and thank you again for being here, and enjoy yourselves. Have a great time. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kelly, for those kind opening remarks, supporting Raptor Tank, and all you do for Montgomery College students.
Now, who's ready for a night of corny jokes?
To ensure our egos are fed, we have our Raptor Tank co-lead, Sylvia Carvajal, holding up a laugh sign whenever we make a joke. So please laugh, we need the support up here.
Yes.
Now, let's learn a little bit more about Raptor Tank.
The entrepreneurial dream is alive here on our campus. We have great student leaders, entrepreneurs, and faculty who wanted to get involved, and then we have great business leaders who wanted to support our MC community. To connect those three groups, Raptor Tank was born.
In the development of Raptor Tank, the Macklin Business Institute and one of its flagship programs, MC Enactus, partnered with the Montgomery College Rockville Business Program. So who here knows what Enactus is? Oh yeah? I saw a couple hands go up. Ah. Yeah?
Ooh. That was...
Amalia, I've always wanted to throw something off stage.
Well, lucky for you, we have plenty of, well, some more shirts that we will be giving out throughout the night.
Enactus is an international organization of colleges dedicated to improve livelihood through the power of entrepreneurial action and through entrepreneurial spirit and sustainable action. Throughout the arena, we have poster boards displaying this year's MC Enactus projects.
Raptor Tank is one of the projects that is being displayed today. Through a threefold collaboration, we have been able to witness how each student has been empowered to pursue their business idea, and we look forward to sharing more of their progress with you all today.
This year's Raptor Tank project had many exciting changes. It began with orientation phase in September, where we hosted several orientation workshops to reach out to potential competitors. This allowed us to open up the competition to more MC students. In total, 20 dedicated participants went through 6 weeks of workshops, which this year were led by successful entrepreneurs, some of which are joining us today.
Yes, thank you. The workshops included every hands-on learning and experience from everything such as business concept development to presentation skills, led by yours truly.
Led by yours truly.
Yes.
We even had 2 previous Raptor Tank participants, Andre and Natalie, come back to a workshop to help share their experiences and insight with participants.
Natalie, who placed 3rd last year, is here today representing her business, Lily and Pip Apron Boutique. So please make sure to stop by to see all the progress that she has made with her business.
Hi, Natalie. Finally, after the workshops were complete, we had a qualifier competition where 7 teams were selected to compete in the final competition today.
After the teams have pitched their presentation, the judges will come together to decide on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd prize winners. In addition to the prize money, all of you here in attendance, as well as our online audience, have the chance to be judges themselves to pick our Audience Award Choice recipient. The teams with the most votes, the team with the most votes will receive a bonus award of $500, all thanks to you.
So here's how it'll work. To vote for your favorite team, text your selection to 650-600-90016. The business code number will be presented after each pitch and can be found in your Raptor Tank program. Please keep in mind that voting for all contestants will open up once our final contestant is done presenting, and will be open for about 30 minutes after that.
In addition to the money being awarded tonight, we added a major component to the project this year by having an additional fund of $2,500 available for microgrants for all Raptor Tank participants, past and present. I know. Woo! Yeah.
This allows our faculty team and entrepreneur mentors to further work with MC students on their business aspirations, regardless of whether they're presenting tonight or not.
At this time, we would like you to meet our wonderful judges, all of whom are leaders in our community, as they give you a little bit of a description about themselves. Judges, who would like to start off? Yes. The microphones, yeah.
Hi, everybody. Who can hear me? Can you hear me in the back? My name is Polly Vale, and I'm an independent consultant. I also am a venture mentor at the University of Maryland and Bethesda Green. My background is communications. I was managing director of the New York Times for the Washington office and spent many years in the advertising department in the New York office as well. I've coached entrepreneurs through the Women's Business Center, women who are moving from public assistance to business ownership. And I run a boutique consulting firm as well. I was a judge last year and really enjoyed meeting the students, participating, and I think this is a wonderful event, so congratulations and let's have a fun night.
Yeah.
I'll make it easy, just use the same microphone. My name is Stefan Sandberg. I work here at the college, at Montgomery College in the Office of Communications. I was with CNN for 10 years, where I was on the founding team for CNN Interactive and CNN.com. And I worked in established CNN's Scandinavian office and was CEO for a number of startups there. Worked for a private equity firm as a turnaround CEO and ran a business incubator for a number of years before returning here to the US, where I worked for a large B2B publisher as head of their digital media division before coming to the college. And this is my second year at Raptor Tank, and I love entrepreneurship. I love working with entrepreneurs, and really excited about tonight.
Hi, everybody. My name is David Pop, and I was in the commercial real estate business for 30-something years. I retired a couple of years ago. I was with a firm called Transwestern, and I was the senior managing director for our Mid-Atlantic region. So now, among the things I'm doing with my time is teaching an introduction to business course right here at the college. So I'm happy to be doing that, and this is my 4th year judging here at Raptor Tank, and it gets better every year. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody's pitches this year. Thanks very much.
Hello, my name is Shai Palavani. I'm a young entrepreneur like most of you guys. I have 2 startups. First one is called Live Safe. It's an incident reporting, crime reporting mobile app used by military bases, hospitals, malls across the country, and has 4 innovative billionaire backers that have invested and helped grow the business. And my second startup is called Hungry. It's a Uber-like sharing economy model that allows chefs to cook on our platform, and we deliver office catering. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Bill Foote. I'm with Aronson LLC, which is a public accounting and consulting firm located here right here in Rockville. I'm a partner in the firm's financial advisory services practice. One of the things I get to do is lead our valuations practice, and we work with a lot of startup companies and entrepreneurs and early stage tech companies. And so I'm particularly interested in participating in the tank today, and really excited to hear all the pitches. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mary Pat Alkis. I'm an institutional investment advisor and chartered financial analyst. I retired from that career after 25 years, and I now spend all of my time focusing on nonprofit board work and philanthropy. Some of my nonprofit board work has led me to the Montgomery College Foundation, where it is my great privilege to be a part of this community. My husband and I have started a couple of scholarships for Montgomery College students, and I just cannot think of a more talented pool of students and more deserving than the ones we've met here at Montgomery College. This is my second time as a Raptor Tank judge. It was such a thrill to do it last year, and I was delighted to be invited back, and I just can't wait to see what tonight will bring. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Bill Keating. This is my fifth session, actually, of Raptor Tank. So I'm so excited to be here. I love this. I love the entrepreneurial energy that we see on the stage each year. I own a business in town called Waste Acquisition Group. So we do a lot of trucking and hauling of waste products in the area. We do things like portable toilets, which you might see, if you ever see a Santa John portable toilet around, those are our toilets. And so, entrepreneurs come in all shapes and sizes, right? And so we can do lots of different interesting things. And like I said, I love the ideas that we see up here. Some win, some don't. I've had businesses that didn't win. Had one where I was selling Plymouth rocks, which was some rocks we picked up down in Plymouth, Massachusetts. We put them in little bags, and they didn't sell very well. But the other things have gone pretty well, so I like to see the ideas that come out. So thank you for having me, and looking forward to it.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sanjay Rai. I'm Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs for Montgomery College, and I have to find out how I got to this seat today. Montgomery College is one of the greatest institutions of higher education. We are in the business of creating entrepreneurs, and today you will see some of our showcases. Our college also is involved on our Germantown campus with the Germantown Innovation Center, where we have 25 startups. Most of them are biotechnology, cybersecurity startups. We also have a life sciences technology park on our Germantown campus, anchored by a Holy Cross Hospital, a new project about $300 million. So college is quite active in entrepreneurship business, not only on our campuses, but very active regionally in bringing businesses, expanding our tax base, and growing our regional economy. So I'm looking forward to the event. Thank you very much.
So much for being here today. Can we thank our judges one more time for coming in today?
Yeah. Thank you.
We really appreciate your time, and we know that you guys will enjoy the student pitches we have in store today.
And audience, please feel free to read more about the expertise of our judges in your Raptor Tank program.
Wait, so Malia.
Yes.
We talked about the awards.
Yep.
And we talked about the judges.
Yep.
I feel like we're forgetting. Are people wondering where the money's coming from?
Yes, all of the money today will be coming from Gabe's checking account. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yes, Sylvia has your credit card and she's transferring the money out right now. Sylvia, can you take out $30 so we can have dinner later?
Wait,
thanks for doing that.
I didn't sign up for this. I was not aware, but judges, when you write out those checks tonight, please subtract a few zeros. I'm gonna have to call my bank when I get off stage.
All right, to make sure that our winners actually get the money, all of the funds are coming from the MBI Cafe.
In fact, luckily for my checking account, the Macklin Business Institute's MBI Cafe funds this entire event. The cafe is a We Proudly Serve Starbucks that's a student-run operation located in the campus center.
The MBI project helps us fund Raptor Tank, student programs initiatives, and student scholarships, all while giving MBI students a hands-on learning experience. So please enjoy the refreshments before and after the show, and don't forget to stop by the cafe in the campus center to support MC students.
All right, so I know what everyone's thinking. Let's get them off stage.
Yeah.
So finally, the moment you guys have been waiting for, it's time to meet our contestants.
Yep.
Our 7 teams, consisting of 8 entrepreneurs, have been working extremely hard over the last 2 months on their business pitches. They come from a variety of backgrounds and majors and on different campuses, but they all share a passion for entrepreneurship.
So with that said, please join me in welcoming our first contestant, Nate McConan, as he presents his business, Scoop Squad.
Good afternoon, judges and audience. Thank you for having me here. My name is Nathaniel McConan. I'm a computer science student here at Montgomery College. Today, I'm going to be pitching you my business, Scoop Squad. Before I begin, I would like to share a quick story. After joining the Raptor Tank competition workshops, I was having a conversation with my friends, told them about my business idea, and they were really excited to hear about it. In fact, they also wanted to participate in the Raptor Tank competition. However, they couldn't make it because they missed the deadline of the first workshop. Had they spoke with me earlier than that, we would have been able to see their crazy business ideas being presented today. Let me introduce you to my friend Hardik. Hardik is a student at Montgomery College, comes to school Monday to Friday, and spends 35 minutes in traffic being frustrated coming to school. There's no better time Hardik can use to network with other students and find out about opportunities. I know you're probably wondering that this carpool service have already been done by a tech giant. You're right, they've done it, but they did 3 mistakes. They were not successful with it. 1, because they're connecting strangers. 2, they're all doing it for cheap money and it doesn't have any value. However, Scoop Squad is different because of 3 main reasons. We're only connecting MC students. The driver will go ahead and pick up another student and come directly to school, and it's very cheap and affordable for students to use. And mainly, it's creating a community, which is the value part of the carpool service. So you remember my friend, right? My friend Hardik, right? This is him using Scoop Squad. You see how happy, fantastic, and lively the ride was compared to the previous one? This is what Scoop Squad offers. So let's talk about the market research. I've had the pleasure of speaking with Mr. Mark Pace, the head of transportation and parking at Montgomery College. I found out that 65% of the students at Montgomery College in Rockville drive to campus, and 30% use public transportation, and 5% use other means of transportation. And there's a total of 13,708 students at Montgomery College. Here is a zip code concentration map. You see a 20904 area. Students are concentrated here. They're living really far away from the school. This shows us there's an opportunity for students to match up together to come to school. Aside from that, I surveyed 100 students at Montgomery College here at Rockville and find out that it takes an average 35 minutes to get to campus, and students spend an average of $30 per week for gas. 70% of the students surveyed were really excited to hear about this kind of service. And here is what the website would look like. Students have an option of signing up and signing in. And for the sign-up process, we're required to use your Montgomery College email address to verify that you're a student. We'll ask for the major and for their class schedule, and directly goes to the opportunity page, which they can either request a ride or offer a ride and pick up a ride as well. And it only costs $2 for students to get a ride. And all that $2 goes to the driver. And if the driver has to go more than 10 minutes out of their way, they'll get paid $4. This way, passengers save $15 per week, and the drivers can potentially make $30 after gas expenses. So how does Scoop Squad make money? Right now, it's only, we're only doing the test run, and once the test run is successfully completed, we'll add a 25-cent charge for every transaction, and we hope to expand in other schools. Just in Maryland, there are 30 commuter schools that we plan on expanding to. We hope to finish our test run by spring, and summer we will advertise to incoming students, and fall we hope to launch the service to all 3 campuses. If we win today, we'll use the money for referral marketing, which has been proven to be successful in this type of venture, and we use it for insurance and guarantee fund, as well as professional assistance. Scoop Squad will be successful because it's being led by 3 amazing computer science students and business students. Thank you.
Great presentation.
Thank you.
Very much. I have 2 questions. How did you figure out your pricing? It seems maybe low, less than $5 per ride. And how do you vet your drivers?
The drivers are mainly living in the same zip code area, and to travel around the same zip code, it takes less than 10 minutes. We don't hope the drivers to make money or an income out of this. It's just a gig that they're trying to pick up a ride, and they're not picking up a ride for the money. They're mainly picking up the ride to get a network and find out about opportunities that are going around campus. Yes, sir.
I really like the community idea of this, of the concept. I'm assuming it works maybe with an app.
Yes.
Is that how you kind of put
Yes.
together? Have you started any kind of development with that?
Yes. So now the application has been developed, but the only problem is we're trying to get it user-friendly, so it's fast access for the students to use.
Okay.
Is this only available for students to come to the college or go from the college back home, or can college students use it to go elsewhere as long as they're Montgomery College students?
It's only to come to campus and go back home, and it's mainly available at one school. We're not going to add a different school at the same database system. MC students can only pick up and give a ride to MC students.
Thank you.
You mentioned that the student would plug in their course schedule.
Yes, sir.
Can you talk a little more about how that works and how it kind of syncs up with rides?
Yeah, so they will give us their schedule with the hours that it starts and it ends. So we're going to use their first schedule of the day that they scheduled their ride for, and then we hope to match them with a person that has the same class, so they have something to talk about when they're driving on their way to school. Yes, sir.
Can you talk a little bit about your financials? It was a little unclear about how you make money, and also what kinds of expenses you're expecting.
So there will be a 25-cent transaction fee that we're going to add for every transaction, but that is once the test run has successfully been completed. And on top of that, we're going to charge schools for a yearly service to implement it to their school. But right now, we're mainly focusing on finishing the test run and implementing it at MC, which will have a service fee waived.
I thought you did a really good job. Very confident pitch. You were very eloquent. You're very likable. It was funny. So great job. You've also done some of the hard part, which is finding a team and starting to code and create the product. So kudos to you for getting the app underway. What do you think is your biggest challenge? What are you struggling with right now?
Right now, the biggest challenge is to get students to get used to the service, because it's a new service. Students have a fear of they're picking up a stranger rather than a friend that lives that goes to the same school, And also, insurance is going to be a little bit of a problem. But students can pick up a ride because they're not making an income out of this. It's considered as a friendly ride, but we still have to buy insurance for it.
One more question.
Yes, sir.
I'm thinking about the model itself. I think it's a great idea. I think it'd be wonderful to go to school with a bunch of people and be able to start the school day really turning your brains on before your first class. So really great idea and very unique to college campuses. As I think about how the day progresses, you use the schedule to match people up on their way into school. Perhaps one of the biggest risks you might run is, are you able to then also get that same student a ride home? So the sort of round trip, and I just wondered if you could speak to how you've thought about that. You might have a different class schedule than the person who drove you in the morning.
Yes. So that was one of our biggest challenges as well, but for the marketing, this is how we're going to go about it. So during the summer, when incoming students are in their orientation, before they schedule for their upcoming classes, we hope to get them signed up and then give them a match that live in their neighborhood so they can connect and schedule according to the other students' schedule. So this way they can have a ride back, a ride to school and then go back home. Another challenge is if a student offers a ride, but the driver does not come to pick him up, Scoop Squad will offer them an Uber guarantee ride to school, and the driver will be penalized by the same amount of giving a free ride, not the charge. Thank you.
Good idea.
Thank you, Nate. All right, how about another hand for our first contestant? If you want to vote for Nate to win the Audience Choice Award, text 171-521 to 650-600-9016. Again, remember the Audience Choice Award voting will open after our final contestant, so make sure you stick around in order to vote. And let me also remind you to use the hashtag RaptorTank to tweet about the event.
We would now like to highlight our next Enactus project, which is another legacy project of MC Enactus chapter that aims to empower aspiring entrepreneurs around the world while branching out the effect to our local community, the One Hen Project.
So who here has heard of microfinance? Anyone?
Yes, over there, that was
first.
good. Oh, man, no hand.
Yeah, I know. My arm's a little rough.
Yeah.
All right. The One Hen Project has been on the Montgomery College campus for over 8 years now. I had the opportunity to lead it last year and saw the impact it made firsthand.
The One Hen Project aims to empower entrepreneurs around the world by extending $25 microloans through Kiva, a nonprofit organization that hosts a website connecting people in need with potential lenders.
This year, our One Hen Project explored different opportunities. We were generously invited by Dr. Kelly to participate in the World of Montgomery event, an event that's held every year to celebrate the diversity in our county. At this event, we taught kids about microfinance through an interactive game, while in the process making 30 loans totaling $950, helping empower over 252 people in 15 different countries. Since the project began, MC students have succeeded in lending over 1,000 loans for a total of over $27,000 to over 70 different countries. How about a round of applause for those students?
Yeah. If you have any questions about this project or how you can get involved, please be sure to visit the One Hen table during the judges' deliberation period.
Now, please join us in welcoming Evangeline Pergantis, presenting her business, Clip It.
Hello, everyone. I'm Evangeline Pergantis, founder and CEO of Clip It. Before I get started, I would like to tell you a little bit about my team. For as long as I remember, I have always had an entrepreneurial spirit. I started baking when I was 10 years old, and a few years later founded my first business, Cakes by Evangeline, where I made personalized cupcakes. In 2015, I was recognized by the National Federation of Independent Businesses of one of the top 100 young entrepreneurs of that year. For this new endeavor, I have carefully selected my team, starting with Kayla Siegel, my Chief Financial Marketing Officer of Clipit. Sean, my product developer, has been a part of Clipit from the beginning. He created my first and current prototype. It's not like clicking. Okay. Sorry. 3 years ago, I was a freshman in college and noticed a common problem among my fellow dormmates and I. Making our bed was very cumbersome, especially in a room where space is at a premium. Everyone's bed is typically up against 2 walls, making it difficult to make without a struggle. Sometimes end up on the floor, causing it to come in contact with mysterious debris that could potentially end up in our beds. Studies have been proven to show those who make their bed in the morning are up to 207% more likely to become millionaires. If you have not seen the University of Texas commencement speech by U.S. Marine Admiral McRaven, he says, "If you want to change the world, start off by making your bed. If you make your bed every morning, you have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride and encourages you to do another task and another. And by the end of the day, that one task completed will turn into many tasks. Making your bed will also reinforce the fact that the little things in life do matter. If you can't do the little things right, you'll never be able to do the big things right. And if by chance you have a miserable day, you will come home to a bed that is made, that you made. And a made bed gives you encouragement that tomorrow will be better. However, I do understand why so many people aren't making their beds. It's a hassle, especially in a confined space. I thought there had to be a better way. That was when Clipit was born. Clipits are 3 specially designed clips that attach on the long side of your bed frame between the mattress and the wall, keeping your bedding in place by holding it securely to the frame. There we go. As you can see in this video, if you don't have access to all 4 sides of your bed, making it is a very tedious task. Clipit has a unique design with one flat side, which allows the bed to remain against the wall, as well as a larger surface area than your average clip. This is made to safely hold your bedding without ripping your linens in the process. With Clipit, making your bed is easy. Now when you get up in the morning, you simply pull over your bedding and the bed makes itself. This is also at University of Maryland dorms. Okay, there we go. On April 25th, 2016, I drafted my first design of Clipit. Sean and I created my current prototype, taking into account the average bed frame size, making it as universal as possible. Initially, I will market my product directly to college students across the nation. Moving forward, I plan to target the sleepaway camp market. I would also like to investigate alternatives to plastic, such as biodegradable material, making Clipit an environmentally friendly product. Like all new products, we face potential threat of competitors. There is only one slightly similar product on the market called Cover Clamp, but it is marketed towards couples who steal each other's covers at night and operates for a completely different purpose. Literally. Stop clicking, okay. We have collected input from the public regarding general interest and product viability via an open survey and have received a lot of useful feedback. We posted on social media and so far have over 200 responses, of which we were able to analyze and apply our strategy. As you can see here, we have received a lot of positive feedback. We have determined that there is a demand. 74% of people surveyed said they would purchase Clipit. We plan to generate our initial capital through crowdfunding services such as Indiegogo and Kickstarter, as well as potential loans from family and friends. Once our design is finalized, we will begin manufacturing. We will start off by selling Clipit through our online store, obtaining campus ambassadors to promote product and work towards getting into big box retailers such as university bookstores. Based on my projections, I have created a cost analysis and pro forma spreadsheet which you have in front of you. Our selling price for a set of 3 is $10.99 plus shipping. My profit would be $6.04 per unit. Our expenses will be lower in the beginning because I will be working out of my home, but in the future I plan to have my own space as well as higher marketing costs. According to the National Center for Education Statistics, in fall 2016, the total undergraduate enrollment degree-granting post-secondary institutions was 16 million, an increase of 28% from the year 2000. Between 3 million and 4 million kids enter their freshman years at universities across the nation. This is the initial target market we aim to capture. There are over 2,400 schools in the United States, and one of our many goals is to end up in as many of these as possible. Over time, as our sales increase, we will be able to order Clipit in larger quantities, decreasing our cost per unit and increasing our profit margin. In year two, we should become profitable. We are currently in the process of obtaining a design patent. Thank you for your attention, and let me know if you have any questions. I want to like, just because it like didn't really show in the beginning, if I can just go back. But feel free to ask me questions. I just like would like to show you guys my beginning briefly. Hold on. Right there. This is me. This was me a few years, when I was a senior in high school. I had a small cupcake business. I did it throughout high school, and I got a lot of recognition in my community, and there's my award up on the top. So yes, just wanted to show you guys. Yeah.
Just want to say you did a really good job. You were very articulate, you were confident, and if you have the confidence that you can get it done, there's nothing that's going to be able to stop you. The fact that you had the successful cupcake business, again, that gave you confidence, right, that you could do it. Making your bed, right, that gives you confidence throughout the rest of the day. So kudos to you for that. It was good to know that there's cover clamp as the competition, because it's important to know that there's really a need for this, right, that there is a market. Do you know how well cover clamp is doing?
Well, so putting out the survey, we got initial feedback of people who would use it. When I went to school in Arizona, I came up with this concept, and I kind of pitched it to a few people, and I was like, what do you think? Would you use it? And pretty much everyone said yes, because it's convenient. And everyone likes coming home to a made bed, but nobody likes doing it. So the efficiency, pretty much.
And last quick comment, is that a prototype you have right there? Why don't you show it off?
This is my first prototype. It's not obviously the final design, but this is the first one that we've developed. We still have to go through more designing just to confirm and make sure it fits on all dorm beds, but this one fit on my dorm bed when I was at Arizona. Hello.
I also thought the pitch was very good. I love the energy, love the enthusiasm, love the aggressiveness. You know, I'd much rather have to tell my salespersons heal rather than sick them. Right. And for you, I don't have to worry about that, so that was great. Just a question on where you're going to sell it. So you have a website you're going to sell it?
So,
have you
yeah.
considered going through Amazon as well?
Yeah, so initially we would like to sell through our own online store because I would like to promote through Instagram and whatnot, and definitely design, my team member, Sean, actually has developed or has a online e-commerce business, and he also sells through Amazon. So he would like to take on that role, as well as my other team member who would like to do the marketing.
Great, thank you.
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. I look forward to having a made bed from here until forever. So I have a question in terms of how many of your clippets can you make rapidly? What if your sales start to really take off? Can you meet the demand?
That's a great question. I guess, so there's a website called, I can't really say, it's like Adibobe. It's like a Chinese manufacturing website. I would say, I guess I could just order more in time. I could order more. I honestly don't really know. Yeah.
It'd be a great problem to have, right?
Yes, seriously. But in the beginning, we just projected that there would be like this small amount in the beginning just to get started. Didn't want to put that much funding into it. On my sheet, it shows $50,000 that we would like to invest initially. But yeah, I guess moving forward, it'll be more of a projection to see how it does in the first year.
So thank you. It's an excellent idea, great presentation, good business plan. How do you price this?
Okay, so based on clips that are in Home Depot, like normal clamps, a set of 3 is $7.99. Those only have small clips at the end. Ours, the longer surface area, allows for the more durability, the more tension holding, and it will not rip your sheets, as opposed to like having those too small. So we kind of priced it at that, the sizing. Obviously, in the beginning, it's going to be a little more expensive. We have $1.65 for our initial price per unit, but once I make more, create more, or produce more, then my prices will definitely go down.
Is this a 3D printout?
This is a 3D printing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. Hello.
Anybody have any more questions?
Let me go back to my initial slide. Okay.
All right, thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you, Evangeline.
Yeah.
That was great. Remember to text 171-522 to 650-600-9016. Again, text 171-522 to 650-600-9016. If you'd like, clip it to win the Audience Choice Award. And remember to tweet about it using the hashtag RaptorTank.
And while you're at it, tweet who's your favorite co-host. And for reference, my name is spelled A-M-A-L-Y-A.
The next Enactus project we would like to highlight is one of our newest projects, the YU project.
The YU Project does great work to empower women in the indigenous community of the YU Tribe of Columbia to build a sustainable community.
The project aims to empower the members of the tribal community to gain access to basic necessities, such as clean water. It does so by the marketing and selling of handmade crafts, such as this bag, and bracelets that were crafted by the women in the tribe. As you can see, they are very fashionable and go well with everyday attire. Whether you're hosting a business pitch competition,
Or getting a cup of coffee from your favorite barista at MBI Cafe.
anyways, who thinks I can rock this? Right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, there it is.
It really brings out the brown in your eyes.
Oh, thank you, Amalia.
All right, now I think people laughed at our jokes, so they deserve a prize. Let me have at it. Hold this, please.
All right.
I'm gonna try to do better than Gabe. Who wants a shirt?
Okay.
Yes.
There you go.
Clearly, who's the better
Yeah,
thrower
seriously.
here? Yeah, tweet that out, please.
Yeah, I know there's a few NFL teams looking for a quarterback right now. The YU project table is located on your right, and please be sure to stop by and talk to our Enactus members about the project during the judges' deliberation period.
Next up to stage are two contestants, Bhavesh Sani and Sina Gahari, presenting their business, Bolt.
Hi, I'm Sina Gahari. I'm a computer science major here at Montgomery College. I started my first business when I was 16, and I started my LLC a couple of months ago, and I'm currently working on that.
My name is Bhavesh Sani, and I am an accounting major. I work as a bookkeeper for a small construction company.
So one day when I went to UMD to visit one of my friends, I faced a problem. It was too cold to walk from the parking to his dorm building, and I wished that there were electric scooters on campus, just like the ones that I used in DC earlier. And so our business venture started with a question.
What has been the most revolutionary change in the short distance transit? If you guys have been recently to DC or Baltimore, you've probably seen these cool electric scooters all around the city. Bird, Lime, and Spin are the biggest competitors, and it's like a turf war going around who's going to get more part of the city. So we try to steer a little bit from the competition, and we thought of how we could implement a system for a student by the students. So we came up with
So we realized that big university campuses were the perfect ecosystem for this new service to be implemented into. But before we could start our project, we had to conduct some market research. So we did a survey of over 300 UMD students. The first question we asked was,
how do students get around campus? It's pretty visible, 91% student walk.
the next question we asked was, would they like an alternative to walking, taking the bus, or using their bicycle? And a majority, more than 60%, said yes.
Is walking across campus exhausting? You can see majority of people think that it indeed is exhausting.
Yep. The final question we asked was, do students see themselves using this service if it was available to them? And a majority of them said yes, while 28% said yes, very much. So seeing this great opportunity and realizing that we had the resources to supply this demand, we created Bolt, the campus e-scooter company, a fast, effective, and efficient way for students to get around campus.
So let's say Sina got out of his car, and his cold face sighs with relief when he sees all the electric scooter docks right there. He takes off his phone, opens the Bolt app, unlocks the ride, goes to his destination, and parks it to the nearest dock.
This is our method, a simple scan, ride, and park method, which we're going to be using in our marketing strategies. Now remember all those companies that I talked about? While they show us that there's a huge market for this service, they're also considered our competitors. So we had to find a way to distinguish ourselves from them and also fit this service towards students' needs. So we realized that they had many problems. And their main problem was that they had to pay people to go and gather all these scooters and then take them to a warehouse to charge them. And also the fact that the scooters were like scattered all around the place. And that's not a good look for a college campus. So we solved all those problems by implementing docks. And we're planning to implement solar panels on the docks, which will eliminate our electricity costs in the future.
Now let's boil all this down to numbers. Let's talk business. We charted down our investment and expenses, and because this business needs a lot of investment, we made two models, a short-term test model and a long-term model. So for our short-term model, we'll need $70,000 for initial investment. And we went a little further and tried to project our profits for the first 2 years.
So assuming that 500 students use this service at $15 a month, which is a very conservative estimate based on our population statistics and the surveys that we've done. You remember, UMD has 40,000 students. If we only take half of them, 20,000 students, as our base market, 500 is still only 2.5% of that population, which is very low. And we're also assuming a 20% increase in our customers every 6 months, which is also very low if you think about it. And so as you can see, in the first 6 months, we'll be able to generate $45,000 in revenue. And our expenses for every 6 months in the first 2 years is $11,000. It's going to be more after that. With all of these factors taken into consideration, we'll be able to make our initial investment of $70,000 back in the first 12 months.
We are expecting to make $120,000 by the second year and transitioning to our long-term stable model, implementing solar panels and cutting our electricity expense to $0.
Now, to achieve these desired results, we'll have to turn our focus into marketing.
As inspired by one of our judges, Shai, we would put flyers all around the campus to get the word out.
Product placement, our logo on our stands will also get the word out to students.
Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all the social platforms, we will promote our service.
Other than focusing on Facebook ads and Instagram ads, we'll be able to familiarize students with our brand through word-of-mouth promotions and newspapers. Now, a threat that was pointed out to us by many professionals and entrepreneurs when we told them about our idea was the threat of being acquired by a bigger company, such as Bird. However, we've taken that threat and turned it into a positive. We're willing to be acquired by another company if it means that we can use their resources to refine our system and expand it to more college campuses across the country. Thank you.
Thank you.
If there are any questions.
I really like the idea. I haven't tried one of these scooters yet. I've been tempted to downtown. I'm afraid I'm just going to fall off, and the college students can handle it. 2 quick questions. One, I was just wondering, kind of, how do you make sure that they stay on campus, the scooters? I mean, or is that a concern?
What Bird and the Lime are doing, and most of them, they have GPSs in each scooter, but that's kind of expensive. So we came up with the idea of the docks, and the scooters are going to be locked into the docks while they're charging, so nobody can take them. And if somebody takes them, they have to scan basically their app.
Okay.
And that's going to be connected to their credit card, and if they happen to steal it, there's going to be a massive charge, which is like more than the cost of the scooter. We've estimated around $300 to $400 for a lost scooter that will be taken from their account.
Okay. Yeah. And then one other question is on the financials. I was wondering if you looked at a per-use revenue model as opposed to the flat rate per month.
Yes, so we have done that. Other than the questions that we showed you, we asked many other questions in our surveys, and we realized that millennials love subscriptions, monthly subscriptions. Okay. And a lot of, we asked them, would you pay $1 an hour, $2 an hour? And then we conducted more research. We realized that they really prefer a $15 to $18 a month for this service.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Thank you.
No problem.
I also thought it was a really good idea. I think the best ideas are, existing ideas that you tweak. There's no reason to recreate the wheel. So it's a great differentiation. So kudos to you guys. And I also like the fact that you guys have an exit strategy. That's good to see.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
I also thought it was a really great presentation. A couple of questions, and I'll just fire them out. Maybe you can answer them. You talked about walking versus how people get around campus. Right. Can these go on sidewalks, or will it change the route? They have to go with cars, and if they have to go with cars, what are your concerns about accidents, and is insurance required? And then I guess the other thing that came to mind is this, you have the docking, but are you going to have docking stations everywhere? I mean,
to answer your first question, the electric scooters are going to be on the footpath. So we wouldn't allow them to drive it on the road because, one, it's illegal anyway. You can't drive the electric scooters on the road. And we will ask them to use helmets for their protection. Second, for the docks, we try to come up with the best, most accessible places on UMD campus to put the docks on. So we saw the best thing we could see was the handicap spots on the map that UMD already worked on, and see where the most population, where people go the most. So we will eventually put the docks.
So we're going to be taking a lot of advantage of the disability paths that have been made throughout the campus. Like, they have made paths for wheelchair users all throughout the campus, but not that many students have wheelchairs and not that many students use it. So we're going to be utilizing that. Yeah, basically. Yes?
You mentioned the primary competitors. And by the way, I thought you guys had very good chemistry together just from a presentation standpoint. It seems like you guys actually like each other. Do those big competitors have a presence on other Maryland campuses?
Okay. So
we
have talked to authorities at the campuses, and they have told us that a representative from Bird has talked to somebody there. But we actually presented to them, and we told them that we're a student-run company, and they really like connected to that. And we were like, if we're able to do this, then we could be bought out by Bird. But you could say that like we let our students do this first. So nobody in Maryland really has implemented this technology on campuses. None of those big companies.
So excellent presentation and interesting idea. So you talked about 500 students. So how many scooters, how did you do the math to, for 500 students, we have to have X number of scooters so that everybody gets a scooter when they want one?
Yeah, that's true. So we looked into research from Bird, like the way that their scooters are used. But then like halfway through that research, we realized that students had a different plan than like most city users. And realized that like 50 scooters would be enough to support 500 students going to their classes and coming back. That's just off the research that we've done mainly from Bird, but we are trying to do some more research, like ask the students, look at their schedules, see which buildings they're going to. We've also like looked at the most populated buildings on campus, and for our short-term test model, we're planning to only put docks in those very populated buildings. But 50 scooters should be enough. However, we're definitely going to be adding a lot more scooters. Yeah. As you can see, for our long term, we have more than 200. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Can we give one round of applause for our contestants? That was great.
So if you guys would like for Bolt to win the Audience Choice Award, remember to text 171-523 to 650-600-9016. Again, text 171-523 to 650-600-9016. Please remember that audience voting will open up once our final contestant has gone in order to make it fair for everyone.
Yep.
All right.
Hashtags. Don't forget to tweet. We just looked at the picture that we took, and Gabe does not look great, so I'll tweet that out. So make sure you're on there so you can see that.
All right, next, we'd like to highlight our MBI Cafe project.
Who here has gone to drink at the MBI Cafe? Yeah, I love it. I know you might have seen me making the best lattes in town or creating promotions for our marketing team.
All right, well, meanwhile, I make sure we have delicious pastries ready to sell to our customers. So, with that said, who wants a muffin?
Oh, good.
Oh, it went all the way down my shirt.
Need help?
Yeah.
I'll hold it.
All right.
All right. Okay, all right. I know you're really enjoying this, Gabe, but for safety reasons, why don't we just let Sylvia take care of that? And
Sylvia.
It's a little crumpled too, so sorry about that. The muffin man over here. The MBI Cafe has been operating on our Montgomery College Rockville campus for 16 years. What started as a business lab for MBI students has grown into so much more.
The cafe creates jobs for MC students and raises the funds necessary to support all our other MC and Actus projects, all while funding transfer scholarships for MC students.
Last year, we generated over $200,000 in revenue and are on track to exceed that this year. It's awesome. Yeah, money. This allows us to fund Raptor Tank.
If you have any questions about this project, head over to the cafe table and please be sure to enjoy some food provided by the MBI Cafe in the back during the judge's deliberation.
And since we're on the topic of sweet things, let's welcome our next contestant, Caroline Ta, representing her business, Sweets by Caroline.
to get started, I'm feeling the groove.
Hi, my name is Caroline. Hi, my name is Caroline, and today I'm here to pitch my business, Sweets by Caroline. So a little bit about myself. I'm a business major here at Montgomery College, and I have always loved to bake. My earliest memory of baking was when my mom and I were baking a cake, and she gave me the eggs to hold, which was a big mistake because I was so afraid to drop it that I held it so tightly, and you can probably imagine what happened next. Yeah, it splattered all over me, all over the kitchen. It was a total mess. But since then, I've always loved to bake, and I've always loved the joy and happiness that I could bring to people through my sweets. So that was when I decided to turn my passion into a business. So Sweets by Caroline is a catering business that specializes in macarons, as well as cakes, cupcakes, and cookies for your weddings, engagements, any special event that you have. I really aim to bring the best quality products using the best ingredients, keeping it at a low price to bring you a unique and delicious product. Quality is very important to me, and that is why every product is made for each customer with each customer in mind. So what exactly is a macaron? So a French macaron, well, many people mistaken a French macaron, as the French would say it, with a macaroon. So a macaron is a almond-based sandwich cookie, while a macaroon is a coconut-based cookie. So now that you know what a French macaron is, what is Sweets by Caroline? So Sweets by Caroline is a business that customizes macarons for your special event or just for a treat, because we all got to treat ourselves sometimes. We offer different packaging options like little boxes that are great for weddings or birthday parties, as well as bigger boxes that are great for Christmas stuffers since the holiday season is coming around. They can be made in flavors like vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, and even unique flavors like s'mores or Fruity Pebbles, into different colors and different characters to match the theme of your party. So. So who is our target audience? So target audience are people ages between 25 to 60, specifically brides who may want something for their dessert table or party favors, as well as mothers of children, pregnant women, and event planners since they have great connections to parties and events. So how can we reach all these people? So first is through my website, Sweets by Caroline, where you can view the flavors and products that I offer, as well as social media such as Instagram and Facebook. Third is word of mouth, which is really great and effective because once you have the trust of one customer, they'll tell their friends and family, and that's how you get more people. And then pamphlets and stickers. So now for the numbers. So a macaron usually is made up of 4 ingredients, so almond flour, powdered sugar, regular sugar, and eggs. So each macaron is about 50 cents each, can be made into each macaron costs about 50 cents each, and the price includes the labor and the hours that take to make it, which can usually take about 3 to 4 hours to make one batch. So our success, we have made over $2,000 in revenue. In our first year from July to December of 2017, we booked our first engagement party, as well as sold Christmas gift sets, which was really successful, selling over 18 boxes, as well as this year, we have catered over 30 events and made over 500 macarons. And before the year ends, I will be a vendor at the Winterfest, which is hosted by Shady Grove, University of Shady Grove. And for next year, I also have booked a wedding, which I will be catering 400 macarons for a lovely soon-to-be bride and groom. So for future plans, I plan to expand to farmers markets, where I will get more exposure to the community, as well as be able to work with local farmers to use their ingredients in my baked goods, as well as attending community events, wedding expos, and partnering with local businesses to sell my macarons at their store. So, and if I were to win today, I would love to use the money to register for a business license, as well as renting out commercial kitchens where I'll be able to bake for bigger events and sell to the community, as well as purchase an acrylic display case that can be used for future farmers markets and community events. So of course I couldn't talk about all these desserts without bringing you guys any. So judges, I brought for you some French macarons and then some samples on my table for the audience to try. So thank you so much and enjoy.
Too good. Congratulations, Caroline. They are beautiful.
Thank you.
I have a couple of questions. Who is your designer? How many people do you have on your team that design, create, and bake? And what is the shelf life of your products? And what do you mean by best ingredients?
So it is currently just myself making everything. I would love to have someone else help me with the orders and everything, so hopefully in the near future. And the shelf life for macarons is they're best eaten fresh, but they can be stored in an airtight container and then put into a freezer, and they can last to about a month. Yep. And then, did you have another? I'm sorry.
I do have other questions, but I'll let other people ask.
Very well done, Caroline. Like the T-shirt, looks good. Like the, good marketing. I had a question on your target market. You mentioned what your target market, but I'm more interested in your geographic target market. You have a website, you've got revenue. How much of your revenue so far is from the local area? How much is from sending your products, outside of this area?
So a lot of the products that So a lot of the audience or the people that buy my macarons are usually local. Usually once someone tries like the macarons, they'll tell their friends and family about it, and that's how I keep my audience usually here. But I'd love to expand to farmers markets and different party like events, which will help broaden the audience or expand the audience.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Great pitch. Love your logo and branding as well. So good job. That's important. I just tried your macaron, and it was amazing. So I might eat David's here as well if he doesn't eat his. I would love to have you on the Hungry platform and drive business to you. So as long as you can prove to be reliable, I will bring you business. Good job.
I love that. Thank you so much.
So I just want to, I also tasted it, absolutely delicious. I have some experience making them, and I don't know that the audience can actually appreciate how incredibly difficult it is to get them this beautiful and uniform. And but that leads to my question, which is, you mentioned the, I would say the labor costs. How long does it actually take to produce a batch, and what's your capacity if this were to take off rapidly? What would you be struggling with from a capacity standpoint?
So I've been doing this for 3 years now, and I can bake or make the batter and everything in 40 minutes, but it usually takes, after that, it's like a waiting game. So it takes 2-3 hours for it to rest before you can even put it in the oven. So it takes me 40 minutes to make everything, and I can prep throughout the week, but then it's all waiting for the macarons to get into the oven. So that's why it takes so long. Yeah.
Hi. Thank you, by the way, delicious.
Thank you.
And I agree with the other comments. The logo is great. So from a marketing standpoint, great. One of the questions that I was thinking to myself during your presentation was, why limited just to macarons? So have you thought about whether there are similar treats that maybe have similar ingredients to where you could expand outside of this one niche?
So I first started baking macarons, and then I decided to turn them into different characters, so they don't just come in little circular forms. You can have them in different characters. And I've also expanded to cakes and cupcakes and cookies this year. So people can order cakes through my website or just contacting me. So, yeah.
We'll take one more question.
Again, they're delicious, and I love all the different designs. I thought that was great. So I'd imagine that demand swings wildly depending on if you have an event or not. Have you looked to see if there's any way that you can have a sort of a base income of somebody who buys macarons on a regular basis, so you can build some sort of stability into the business?
So I think once I expand to farmers markets, there are certain farmers markets here in the area that have it on like Wednesdays and Saturdays, or like Thursdays and Saturdays. So I think that once I expand to that, I can start attending them every Wednesday and Saturday, and like that's how it would generate like a stable income for, for the business.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sweets by Caroline. I'm sure Neil Diamond would have loved your presentation.
Yeah.
Come on. Some of you younger folks in the audience definitely didn't get that one. But the way to vote for Caroline to win the Audience Choice Award is to text 171524 to 650-600-9016. Again, voting will open once our final contestant has gone, and you can find everyone's numbers in your Raptor Tank program.
Now let's move on to the Our Stories project, whose mission is to create a strong community for ESOL students in Montgomery County. ESOL means English for speakers of other languages, and the enrollment of students in this program continues to climb.
The Our Stories project helps ESOL students publish and sell books, all while helping improve literacy skills and raise funds for their program. The project has evolved in 2 high schools this semester, John F. Kennedy and Northwood, and our team will be taking on Wheaton in the spring. These students write stories about topics, such as their first day in America, or their favorite things to do, and draw illustrations to accompany their stories. Our team then helps these stories get published into a book, and these students can sell in order to raise funds for their program.
The Our Stories project is located on your right side, so please be sure to stop by and chat with our Enactus members about this project when the time comes.
Now, please join us in welcoming our next contestant, Stephen Chan, presenting his business, Champions Kicks.
So right, isn't it? All right, good evening, everybody. My name's Stephen Chan. I'm 20 years old. I'm a sophomore at MC this semester, and tonight I'm really excited to share with you my business, Champions Kicks. So Champions Kicks is a sneaker reselling business using a subscription-based model, but before I delve further into it, I want to give you a little background on the sneaker industry. So the sneaker reselling industry, this is an article published by Forbes in 2016 stating that the sneaker resale market is worth over roughly $1 billion, and it has only grown since then. So this number shocks a lot of people when they think about reselling sneakers. So there's a lot of money to be made if you're a reseller. So I want to get into the resale methodology of reselling sneakers, and most commonly used is the traditional buy low, sell high method. This is a model used by almost every business. It's tried and true, and what you'll do, or what a lot of people do, is they'll buy used or new shoes on maybe eBay or their social media pages, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook groups dedicated for selling sneakers, and they'll buy them for a low price, maybe in bulk, and they'll just upscale the price, and that's how they make profit. Additionally, there are limited or exclusive releases where maybe somebody's favorite celebrity or artist will collab with a brand like Nike, and there will be a very high demand for a shoe, and the supply will be very low. So low supply, high demand equals perfect profit margins if you're a reseller. So I did the buy low, sell high method for about a year towards the end of high school. I would just buy off of eBay and the social media pages, and I'd just flip them for a higher price. I'd clean them up, and I'd make a small margin off of it. But after a while, I wanted to change it up, because the best businesses are usually made from tweaking an existing model or addressing a need. So I changed my business model to where I would price my inventory, my shoes, at a lower price than market value, so customers would have incentive to come shop with me. And to offset the loss or the cost of this and to make profit, I would charge a $5 recurring monthly subscription fee to have access to my website. So every other weekend, usually every 2 or 3 weeks, I'll reload my website with new shoes. So from a customer's perspective, on my website, they'll see what I'm going to, the products I'm going to add to my website. I'll announce them on my social medias, or there's a page on my website where I'll just have a list to show everything. And if they're interested, they can purchase the subscription, and on the day and time when I reload my website with new inventory, they'll be granted access to it. So this is just a screenshot of the homepage of my website. I use Shopify as a domain host because Shopify also allows me to use apps such as the recurring billing app and an app that will lock my store, so only customers that are signed up will have access to it. I also use PayPal to buy and sell shoes, and I use Stripe as a credit and debit card processor. So as far as financials go, this year up to November, so not including November and December, I have about made a little over $4,000 just from shoe reselling. So that's not really my main goal. My main goal was to make money off of subscriptions, which I made a little over $10,000 this year up to November. So projected total is a little bit, very conservative projected total for this year, would end around just under $20,000, and another very conservative estimate for 2019 would be a little over $25,000. Additionally, 10% of all proceeds are donated to a charity each year. So last year, I made a donation to the Water Foundation. As far as future plans go, I plan to expand into selling streetwear clothing as well. Usually people that are into high-end sneakers like Jordans and the sneakers I sell are also into brands such as Supreme or Bape or like Gucci, very high-end items, I guess you'd say. And I want to do the same thing where I'd price them a little under market value so I could gain subscriptions and make profit that way. Additionally, I'd like to hire somebody to professionally redesign my website because I'm using a base Shopify template right now, which is functional, but it's not the best. I also would like to move into a small warehouse or office workplace because as of right now, I have like 100, 150 pairs of shoes just sitting in a small room that I sleep in. And I also would like to advertise with people that have large social media followings that can reach my target audience of selling sneakers with. And yeah, that's my business pitch. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.
I thought it was a great presentation. I have a 20-year-old son, and so I'm aware of the market and the demand. And I guess one thing I would like to see, and maybe you could speak to, is what is the trend in sneaker reselling? I wasn't aware of it until, a family member entered into this sort of target market. And I just wonder, is it growing? Is it peaking? Is it a fad?
So there's a lot of people would say it's a fad that's going to die out eventually. I disagree with that personally. Of course, I'm very cautious about it because I want to be in a business that's not going to die off anytime soon. But I would say it's not quite a fad because there's still new collaborations coming out. Like Nike just did a collaboration, has done a lot of collaborations with an artist with the Off-White collection, and that's done extremely well in the resale market. And additionally, even older models that came out, like Jordans or retro Jordans, they still sell extremely well. So you can sell old shoes and new.
Judge that's actually wearing sneakers. Good thing no one on TV can see. But there is a market for it. I'm trying to relive my childhood wearing these 15-year-old Jordans. So there definitely is a market. I thought you did a good job pitching and presenting. What's the difference between you and an East Bay where I went to buy my sneakers?
Well, an East Bay isn't going to have old releases. East Bay is just going to have brand new releases, and they'll have, if they sell it, they'll just have a limited supply. I'm differentiating myself between them because I'm still going to have that shoe regardless of if it sells out or not. So even if it's reselling for more than East Bay sold it for, I'm still going to be able to provide it to a customer for under what the actual market value is.
It's a really good presentation. I think there's a lot of potential in this space. And the second time now we're hearing about how your generation loves the subscription model. I think that is, you're right, that is the future. But I was curious, how many subscribers you have right now, and how sticky are you with it? Do they stay around for a while?
Currently, I have just about over 500 subscribers. Okay. The average length of stay, app says, is about 4.5 months. Okay. And there's also a churn rate, so that's if somebody pays with maybe a prepaid card or they don't have enough in their account to pay for the next month. It's about a little under 20%.
Okay. And do you do other things to get them coming back more frequently? Do you blog or?
I'll send out emails of new releases or something, but that's about it as long as I do to get them back.
Okay. All right, very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
I thought your presentation was great. It was very clear and concise, easy for an accountant to understand, so I appreciate that. You mentioned, which I thought was interesting, that you're already committed to philanthropic interests. Do you find that your subscribers take an interest in your charitable giving? Do you think it matters
I don't
to
have
them?
statistics to back that up per se, but I was thinking about doing that at the end of this year. But that's just something I personally think is, yeah.
I'm just interested in your pricing model. It's just on a monthly basis, $5 a month. Have you given any consideration to if you sign up for a year or 18 months that you'd give some type of discount? Because if you're churning at 4.5 months on average, it's obviously a lot easier to keep a customer than to go find a new one. Is there something you can do to extend the life of some of these customers?
Yeah, I was thinking about adding in the next year a 3-month, a 6-month, and then a 12-month subscription, obviously for a discounted rate, to get somebody to potentially stay for longer.
Okay, thank you.
So I have to admit, I was completely unaware of this market. What's about the age group that you're targeting, and have you looked at younger kids who are? I have a son who's 15, and he seems to, by the time we buy the shoes, he's grown out of them, and I could imagine. You don't want to buy the most expensive shoes in the world if they're only going to be able to wear them a short while. So maybe buying and reselling would be a market.
Yeah. So in that instance, like say if somebody's going to grow out of them, the shoes that I sell are very easily resellable. So he could just put them on eBay or something and sell them that way.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephen. That was awesome. If you would like to see Champions Kicks win the Audience Choice Award, please text 171525 to 650-600-9016. Once again, that's text 171525 to 650-600-9016.
And remember to tweet about how great that was using the hashtag RaptorTank.
Gabe, I really need to get my sneaker game up. The holidays are coming up.
Isn't co-hosting Raptor Tank with me enough of a gift already?
Let's move on to the next contestant. Please welcome Kidis Adunya to introduce you to his business, Maryland Tutoring Services.
Seven months ago, I used to work at a retail store and be a contractor for this tutoring company. I was very shocked by the opportunity gap there was between different people living in different classes of society. For example, a person born in the lower class does not have the same opportunities as someone born in the upper class. So we might not be able to solve this problem, but in terms of income gap, but then we need to solve the opportunity problem. How? Through education. And that's when I established Maryland Tutoring Services. Our mission and purpose is to help people in the US get quality and affordable tutoring services. We want to help kids in the world's poorest regions get access to food, notebooks, and pens. And we also want to help college students by giving them an opportunity to tutor and earn money. Here, the picture you see are some of the kids that we were able to help in the rural parts of Ethiopia. And let's go on. So how exactly do we do this? So we provide in-home tutoring. We can meet you at your local library, and we can also meet online. So I'm currently working with 9 customers. I have 10 team members, and so our in-home tutors and local tutors are mostly exceptional and well-trained college students. And our online tutors, for example, I have tutors all over the world in Ethiopia, Mali, France, Canada, and so on. So for example, my tutors in Ethiopia, they have master's degrees and 10 years of tutoring experience. And we also generously donate 10% of our revenue to help kids in poor countries. So far, we have helped over 200 kids by giving them 3 notebooks each, 1 pen, and then food. And by the end of this week, we are on track on giving 1,000 notebooks and 500 pens to those who do not have access to them in order to go to school in the poorest regions of Ethiopia. And we also pay $18 per hour for our tutors. And this is our Google Maps page. And we have reviews from our customers here. So where can you find us? You can find us on our website, marylandtutoringservices.org. And you can click on book online there, and you can message me. You can also find us on Facebook, Maryland Tutoring Services. And also just Google tutoring in Maryland. We should be one of the toppest ones in the Google Maps page. So what makes us different from any other tutoring company is our business model. So we are a nonprofit tutoring, which means that you cannot buy X amount of, a certain percentage of the company with X amount of dollars. And however, unlike other nonprofit tutoring companies, we are financially self-sufficient, which means that we do not depend on donations nor volunteers to operate nor scale our business. And we do not operate on cost. So technically, this business cannot go bankrupt. The question is, how fast can we scale it? So the reason why we are self-sustainable is because we make revenues from our tutoring sessions. And so the pricing is based on your income. The lowest service we offer as of right now is $15 online for low income. And of course, our tutors are very qualified. And we also have free tutoring for 1.5 hours at your local library. We're currently working with Silver Spring Library. And that's for free. And that's a part of our marketing plan as well. Financial history, year-to-date revenue, $11,000. And this is overhead expenses, 0. We do not have any overhead expenses. And financial forecast. So by the end of February, we are expecting to make over $1,100 of net profit. And hopefully, so this is basically the worst case. Hopefully, we should be able to make this by the end of September. And what are we going to do with this money? So the first thing we are planning to do is to offer free online tutoring for the poorest neighborhoods in DC. So what's next? We want to hire tutors. This is the business phone number. We want to get insurance, and we also want to market our services. All this costs money, and that's what I'm going to be using your seed money if you decide to invest on Maryland Tutoring Services. Our long-term vision is to become a world-changing, quality-driven center for excellence in tutorial services in Maryland and beyond by 2020. Thank you very much. This is my business card, and this is the business phone number, so please feel free to reach out. Thank you.
Fantastic, and really a great mission. Seems like you're really executing well also, so great start. You said no overhead, so that means I think that you're not paying yourself. Are you considering paying yourself?
Yes, in the long run, after we have like a good base and we are for sure able to scale fast, then yes. Right now, I pay myself as a tutor because I work as a tutor.
Yeah, I really like the concept. I like where you're going with it. I was wondering kind of how big do you think this can be?
I think this can...
You know, was that the chart, I think that was annual. It looked like it was maybe 20,000 for the year of revenue. What do you think it really could scale to?
The chart was actually by the end of February, so like starting from now to February.
Okay.
So this is just like starting from right now
from
to
November to so 3 months.
Yes,
20,000 or so top line. So what do you think? How big could this be?
I think this can be worldwide. We can have. So I think this can be as big as basically help everyone in the U.S. Everybody should have access to tutoring, and basically education should be public, not a privilege. So I think this can reach anybody that has a kid.
Do you, excellent idea, and especially the mission is very powerful. That remains an issue for our society. As you know, some of these tutoring places can charge significant amount of money. What do you do with all these free online Khan academies of the world? How do you see your competition?
That's a very good question. So there's Khan Academy. There's a lot of other stuff like Coursera, edX, and so on. You can just go there and see videos. However, research has shown that, the research that are coming out like in the past 3 years and so on, they show that kids need to work with someone. Personally, they need to build confidence with someone, and they need to build somewhat of an intimate relationship, which is going to help them be successful, like what they do in terms of the subject. And so that's where we come in. That's where we are needed as a tutoring service company. Thank you.
I've got a question about your name. First off, great idea. The passion you've got for it comes through, so well done. But you want to sell eventually in DC and online and overseas, but the name Maryland Tutoring Services, if I'm in DC or if I'm in North Carolina or another country and I see that, I'm thinking, this is for Maryland. I mean, have you given thought to that, a different name, or staying with that name?
Yes. So for right now, I'm staying with the name because the name has somewhat of a history behind it, and basically, for right now, I want to attract customers in Maryland. I want to basically focus in Maryland, so I want to scale as fast as I can in Maryland. So, for example, Google. People, if somebody wants tutoring, they just go to Google and then search tutoring wherever they are. And so the Google SEO and stuff, this is the best name for the Google SEO. I came up with this name actually. One of the reasons I came up with this name was for the SEO.
Okay, thank you.
So could you clarify what you charge a little bit? Because you said you pay $18 an hour, but you
Correct.
also said that you
Correct.
charge $15 an hour.
Yes.
So,
Okay, thank you very much for that question. So, as I said, like, online tutors are abroad. For example, in Ethiopia, our tutors in Ethiopia are very qualified. We pay them $8 per hour. And so we make $7 from that service.
We have time for one more question. Anybody has one? I'll just say, great presentation as well, very noble cause. When you have a mission-oriented business, it just becomes a lot easier. A lot more people want to help you. A lot of people want to join your company. It's easier to market, so good for you for having a great mission-oriented business. And then I love the idea of the free group tutoring session to attract people, let people try it. Just give away your product for free, get people to know about it, and if it's good, they'll start paying for it. So good job.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Kadus. That was great. If you want to vote for Maryland Tutoring Services, please text 171526 to 650-600-9016. Once again, text 171526 to 650-600-9016. Bless you. Don't forget, we're being streamed live on Facebook TV. My mom just texted me saying she's watching, so hi, Mom.
Hi, Miss Lena.
And don't forget to tweet using hashtag Raptor Tank.
All right, so Amalia tweeted out the picture I took earlier, and it wasn't my best shot, for those of you who've seen it. So I'm going to go ahead and take another one.
Not even
close. It was
close.
not the best one.
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
So just wave hi again.
Oh, it's the other way.
Come on. Yay, is that better? Take multiple, you might need them.
Well, Amalia, unfortunately, our time in the spotlight tonight is almost over. Yeah. But not before we hear one more contestant. How about the creativity today? Like, there's such a variety of businesses.
Amazing.
So cool to see such awesome ideas come from MC students.
Definitely. Now, let's welcome our final contestant for the evening, Courtney Briscoe, to introduce you to her business, Pillow Soft Extensions.
All right, well, hello, everybody. My name is Courtney Briscoe, and the business that I'm pitching for today is called Pillow Soft Extensions. Now, I know what everyone's probably thinking. Why extensions, right? Well, over the summertime, I started receiving a lot of compliments on my hair because I started dyeing them and changing colors and just being funky with it and see where it would take me. So extensions for other people can be a protective style for just from normal wear and tear every day, from just doing your hair, chemicals, gives it a relax, as well as it gives you confidence and it boosts your confidence in just any setting. If you want to go to a basketball game or if you want to go to a fashion show, you feel like you fit in regardless. And here's some examples of extensions. So what sets us apart from different companies is that we actually are going to make we're actually going to make the wigs that we actually are going to have for services with sewing machines. And these sewing machines are significant to our brand only because of the fact that a lot of companies don't do this. This is very rare. And a lot of people, as you can see on your right side, they do it hand sewn, which means that it can be durable, but over time it does come out. So if you use a sewing machine, you can change the stitching pattern, and it would actually make it a lot more effective, and it would last a lot longer. So this is some examples of hair from my vendor. And how I went about going about choosing my vendor is that I went on WhatsApp, which is an international communications app. So I was able to go and contact people from Russia, from El Salvador, and as well as Vietnam. And I asked them a lot of questions. I asked them if they had sold samples. I bought the samples. I bleached the hair. I made sure that it was a good quality before I actually decided of coming with a final decision for a vendor. So a marketing strategy is what I want to do is I want to actually give out pop sockets with the logos on them during my pop-up shops events. I'm actually going to try to get them started up by next year. I'm following up on some dates. I'm actually working with a current photographer in Laurel, Maryland, who is willing to work with me to take photos for the website and as well as promote my brand. And he actually has a warehouse that I can rent out and go ahead and start my pop-up events from there. And I also want to do seasonal promotions such as Black Friday, something that was recent, and as well as prom specials. So these are my two local competitors. I have Queen Virgin Remy, which is in DC and as well as another state in Atlanta, Georgia. And I also have her imports. As you can see with Queen Virgin Remy, they actually focus on just pushing sales. They focus on discounts to their customers. For her imports, they actually focus on celebrities and radio advertising to get their word out there. And they're a little bit more pricey. And it's the reason why is because they actually use celebrities to wear their hair. So this is the cost of goods sold breakdown. As you can see, in the red, that's what I buy the product for. And in the yellow here, that's what it's going to be sold for. And in the green, that's what the profit is. Now here you can see where I lie with my competitors. I lie right in the middle. You see where for her imports, they are a little bit more pricey because, yet again, they use celebrities. And for Queen Virgin Remy, you can see they push for sales. I did go around different malls in different areas, and I decided that I went ahead and asked a few questions. And I had samples with me, and I had people test the hair by touching it, feeling it, ask them what they liked about it, and I didn't include the people in the survey that said they didn't want anything to do with this. So, but yes, you can see this is out of 100 for the percentages, and this is actually on the right side of that picture. That's a picture of the hair that I actually dyed myself, just to testing the quality. So my future plans is that I do want to work with nonprofit organizations. I actually came across one a few days ago called Lolly Locks that's in Bethesda, and they do accept anyone who wants to cut off their hair or donate hair extensions to them for cancer patients. And as well as I do want to develop a website, and I do have a CD account that is going to go ahead and open next year so I can actually have funding for this and purchase some inventory. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. How big is the market for hair extensions?
I would say that it's actually a global market. I've read over a few statistics that, according to PR newsletter, that the hair globally and extensions in wig industry is actually going to reach revenues of about $10 billion in 2023.
Very good presentation. Your passion behind it was great. And to start with, I'm not even going to pretend that I know what hair extensions are. Okay?
I can help you.
But whatever they are, I'm going to need the extra large model.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
No donations from me, sorry. Love your logo.
Thank you.
Very good. Pricing. You talked about your competitors. How did you come up with your pricing?
I came up with the pricing because I looked at my different competitors and I said, okay, well, let me see what their reviews are and how good their hair is. And so what I did was I just said, okay, well, this is a low quality and this is a high quality. I want to meet in the middle, but I don't want to sell myself short either because I know the quality that I have is good because I've tested it myself personally. So therefore, I just feel as though that my pricing is set at a good price. I actually asked other people as well if they would pay for this price, and they said, absolutely, that's a steal.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
One of the things I liked early on in your presentation is that you really clarified what was different about your business, the kind of the durability by using the sewing machines. That was very helpful. And I like that you vetted the vendors already. That makes sense. The one question that kind of stuck with me, it seemed like there's a lot of seasonality, special events, proms, what have you. Does the seasonality pose any challenges to you?
Absolutely not, because if you want to, you can style your hair every day if you want. You have bad hair days, right? So every day you can come in and just change your hair. You want red, blue, pink, whatever you want. You can go ahead and have that all year round, even if it's on your birthday, on your aunt's birthday, anyone's birthday really, or any event that you would want to go to. Anytime, so it's not a seasonal thing at all. You can have it anytime you want. No more questions?
I thought you did a great job, very articulate, very confident. So obviously you practice presenting, so I just want to give you a lot of credit for doing a great presentation. You know your numbers, you know your facts, so I really believe you'll be successful.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Courtney. That was amazing. If you would like for Courtney to win for the Audience Choice Award, please don't forget to text 171527 to 650-600-9016. Once again, text 171527 to 650-600-9016. And please don't forget to tweet. We're going to post a better picture up, one that Gabe approves of.
All right, at this time, the judges will review and deliberate on tonight's winners. Judges, please follow our ambassadors out to the deliberation room. Audience, the voting for the Audience Choice Award is now open and will be closing in approximately 30 minutes. Please keep in mind that you only have one vote, so please be considerate.
For our online audience, please stick around to watch interviews of our contestants and special guests. We will be back shortly.
Career success starts at Montgomery College. Get the hands-on education you need for the job you want and save up to half the cost of attending other colleges. Start your future now at Montgomery College.
Why is Montgomery College the place for you? MC is an 18-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio and convenient day, evening, weekend, and online classes. Montgomery College provides academic and career support services to help you reach your goals. MC students come from more than 160 countries. MC has transfer agreements with more than 40 colleges and universities. MC provides career planning services to jumpstart your career. Call or visit us online to make your move today.
I had no intention of going to college because of my family situation. I said, no, there's no way. It's not possible. I cannot make it. But then ACES came and my life changed.
Achieving collegiate excellence and success is a partnership
of Montgomery County Public Schools, Montgomery College, and the universities at Shady Grove. ACES provides individualized coaching, scholarship opportunities, and career readiness programming for students who have been historically underrepresented in higher education. Students connect with ACES first in high school. They are often the first in their family to pursue college.
My parents, they're immigrants. They don't really know how the college process works, so they're not in a position to help me, to educate me. So having a program like this is really beneficial to someone who's completely in the dark.
The ACES program allowed me to open more doors and find more abilities that I never knew I had.
Students apply to ACES in 10th grade and participate in 11th and 12th grades. The program provides individualized coaching, college application assistance, college preparation, and transition support. Upon completion of high school, students work towards their associate's degree at Montgomery College. ACES coaches advise on financial aid, scholarship, transfer, and career opportunities. After completion of their associate's degree, students enroll in one of the 9 Maryland universities that offer programs at the universities at Shady Grove. While at USG, ACES students benefit from additional scholarships, leadership initiatives, and transformative internships. ACES coaches work with students every step of the way. The result, a sharp increase in college readiness, degree completion, and professional preparedness.
The ACES program has helped me be this educated, strong, confident woman that, I didn't even dream of becoming.
Welcome back. I am Danielle Stesky, and with me right now is Nate McConan. Nate, you were the first one to pitch on stage today. Were you nervous?
I was more of excited than nervous.
And what did you think about the judges' Q&A? Were you caught under guard with any questions or no?
I was really excited about the judges' question. I feel like I've answered all the questions, and I was really happy they asked me all those questions to show that I actually understood what my company is about.
How do you think your presentation went?
It went really great. It was delivered as I was planned. I planned it to.
There are a number of cash prizes in this competition. If you win any prize, what you're gonna do with the money?
I'm going to use the money. If we win today, we're going to use the money for referral marketing, which has been really successful in ventures such as Scoop Squad.
Finally, what was the best advice that you received in the Raptor Tank workshops?
In the workshops, we've had several other advices from several entrepreneurs that came to visit us. The one that actually helped me a lot was to add value to my business. Hence, I added community into the Scoop Squad service.
Nate, thank you and good luck.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
If you like Nate's idea, you can vote for him for the Audience Choice Award. You just need to send a text message to this number on the screen, 650-600-9016, with a Scoop Squad's code, which is 171521. The Audience Choice Award winner will take home $500. We will go to a short break and be back with an invention that can help you make your bed in a clever way.
We don't all start in the same place, but we all deserve the same chance. Montgomery College graduates, rise up and say, I am MC. If you are the first in your family graduating from college, worked while attending college, are a military veteran, service member, or reservist, education empowers you to make an impact on your life, your family, your community, and the world.
Get to MC and we'll get you going.
Achievement.
Success.
Life-changing.
Stepping stone.
Ellis Island.
Diverse.
Phenomenal.
Magnificent.
Number one.
Great.
Super. It's fantastic.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Helpful. Flexible.
Awesome. Uplifting. Welcoming.
Educative.
Affordable.
Dedicated.
Opportunity.
Get to MC and we'll get you going.
This is the Raptor Tank Business Pitch competition, and you are watching the judges. They are deliberating, and they will have a total of 30 minutes to decide who is going to be the winner of today's competition. But while they deliberate, with me right now is Evangeline Pergantis from Clipit. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
The judges loved your invention. Were you surprised?
Yes and no. I thought maybe in the beginning they'd probably have a little bit of confusion of what it was, but once I started explaining and showed the video, I think they understood.
I was just curious, will you have the Clipit in different colors or just red?
Yes, that is an idea that we've been working on. We want to do it based on college, universities, the colors of the schools.
Okay, Clipit is a unique name. How long did it take for you to come up with this name?
So, as being a freshman in college, you want to find the most efficient ways to do things. So, I would say it took me, as soon as I literally put my bed sheets on, I was like, what's a good way to put all this together? Just clipping it together. So, it came pretty quickly to me. It was pretty simple and plain and sweet. So, yes.
Nice. Who is your biggest competitor today?
Okay, well, I would say Caroline because I understand the market for the cupcakes and the macarons and whatnot. So I would say definitely Caroline. She's a pretty good concept and pretty good ideas. And her presentation was awesome. Right there.
Evangeline, thank you so much and good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
If you liked Evangeline's invention, you can vote for her. You just need to send a text message to this number on the screen, 650-600-9016. Clipit's code is 171522. Stay tuned. Let's see who wins.
We don't all start in the same place, but we all deserve the same chance. Montgomery College graduates, rise up and say, I am MC. If you came to MC to find a new career path, were born in another country, or if you have children, education empowers you to make an impact on your life, your family, your community, and the world.
Welcome back. This is the Raptor Tank Business Pitch Competition, and you are watching the judges deliberating. We can see Polly Vale right there, and I wonder what she's saying right now and about which team. Is it Bave, Sunny, and Sinagahari? Because they are here right now with me. Guys, are you curious?
So, yeah, I'm very curious. I'll honestly be happy if anybody wins, but...
Okay, I have a question. Since we just saw Polly Vale in there, if she was talking about boat, what would you like to hear?
We would like to hear that she's saying it's an amazing idea and that the people who presented are really good people.
Okay, I have another question for you. How do you think your presentation went, Bave?
I feel like it went amazing. We did our presentation in 5-minute mark, and I think we were confident all along.
If you win any of the cash prizes today, how will you spend the money?
Well, I think for us it was always less about the money and more about the people that we got to meet and the connections that we could make throughout this competition. But if we win the money, we'll definitely invest it into our company to get it started and to raise more money with it.
Finally, whose presentation did you like the most beside your own?
I think I love Stephen's presentation, and he already has the business going, which is like a plus. So yeah, I think he's our biggest competitor.
Guys,
yeah, I was just gonna say I liked ours the best.
Okay, I see a lot of confidence in there. Good for you guys. Thank you and good luck, and stay right here with me. If you like their business idea, you can help both win the Audience Choice Award. You just need to send a text message to this number on the screen, 650-600-9016. Boat's code is 171523. It's a $500 cash award. Stay with us. We're going to be right back with Tasty Treats.
2, 3.
So you don't know what you're gonna do. So many options, but still confused. College degree is on your mind, but where to go you can't decide. You never know if you never try. So what are you waiting for? It's time to make a move and make your dreams come true. Now is the time to start. No better place for you. So come and be a part of the family here at MC. Come and be a part of the family here at MC. Come and be a part of the family here at MC.
This is the Raptor Tank Business Pitch Competition, and you are watching the judges deliberating. And if you're wondering how they are evaluating our contestants, I know 2 key things that they are looking for: a business model that is sustainable and scalable. While they deliberate, let's talk to Caroline Ta from Sweets by Caroline. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Were you nervous on stage?
I was a little bit at the beginning, but then once I saw everyone else go before me, I was getting excited and kind of jittery. But then once I was up there, I was like, I got this.
Very good. What was the most valuable advice that you received in the Raptor Tank workshops?
I think the most valuable advice was to go up there and just be confident, just do it. Because once you're up there, you got it. So that's definitely one of the best advice that I got from there.
And what was the biggest obstacle you faced starting your business?
I think in the beginning was definitely marketing and getting my name out there. So once I started doing stickers and my business cards and these shirts, which are made from Bob Production. So shout out to you thank you for making them for me. So once I started, doing this stuff, it definitely helped my marketing. So.
And the judges really liked your business idea.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm so excited. So.
Thank you and good luck.
Thank you so much.
And don't go anywhere, stay here with me. If you like Caroline's idea, you can vote for her. You just need to send a text message to this number on the screen, 650-600-9016, with Sweets by Caroline's code, which is 171524. You can only vote once. Stay with us. We're gonna be right back.
We don't all start in the same place, but we all deserve the same chance. Montgomery College graduates rise up and say, I am MC. If you came to MC to find a new career path, were born in another country, or if you have children, education empowers you to make an impact on your life, your family, your community, and the world.
Get to MC, and we'll get you going. Career success starts at Montgomery College. Get the hands-on education you need for the job you want, and save up to half the cost of attending other colleges. Start your future now at Montgomery College.
Okay, welcome back, and you're watching our judges. They still deliberating. They got a few minutes left, and very soon we're gonna find out who's gonna be today's winners. So while they deliberate, I have Steven Chen here from Champions Kicks. Steve, how do you think your presentation went?
I think my presentation went well. I was definitely nervous going into it, but I felt like it flowed well, and I had good slides, and I just followed those. So I think that went well.
What do you think the judges are saying right now about your business pitch?
I think the judges are I hope they like my business model, how it's a little different, and hopefully that could grow in the future, for sure. Yeah, so I hope they're talking about how to grow.
Very nice. And there are a couple of cash prizes in the competition. If you win any prize, how will you use the money?
I would originally probably use the money for more to market my business, so find people that have large followings of my target audience and do some paid promotion just to get my business out there so I can get more people to follow and sign up.
Now I want to know, who is your biggest competitor?
Oh, biggest competitor from this competition? That's a hard one. I would probably say Bhavesh and Sinai with Bolt. Yeah, Bolt. I really like their business idea, and some of my friends that actually go to the University of Maryland were once in a class that was just taking a poll on if they could be like on-campus scooters, and overwhelmingly majority voted for it. So I think it's a great fit for them.
Nice, nice. And so, Steven, let's see what happens. Right now, thank you and good luck.
Thank you, thank you.
Here with me. Did you like Steven Chen's business idea? You can vote for him for the Audience Choice Award. Make sure to send a text message to this number on the screen, 650-600-9016. Champions Kicks code is 171525. Stay tuned. Let's see who wins.
Why is Montgomery College the place for you? MC has cutting-edge facilities on campuses in Germantown, Rockville, and Tacoma Park, Silver Spring. Montgomery College has 130 exciting student life and athletics programs. Montgomery College has more than 100 programs of study. MC professors were named Maryland Professor of the Year 9 of the past 12 years. Tuition at MC is up to 50% less than at four-year public colleges and universities. Make your move at Montgomery College.
Montgomery College is a friendly environment.
Great opportunity.
Accessible.
Caring.
Diverse.
Super.
Wow.
Success.
Diverse. Second home.
Excellent.
Exceptional.
The best.
Simply unforgettable.
Fantabulous.
It's fantastic.
It's great. Amazing. Supportive.
Essential.
It's unique. Inspiring.
I am MC.
I am MC.
I am.
I am MC. I am.
I am.
I am.
I am MC.
I am MC. I am.
I am. I am MC.
I am.
I am.
I am MC. I am MC.
If you are a member of the Montgomery College graduating class of 2018, please stand up and shout, I am MC.
You're watching Raptor Tank, and we can see a big check in there. Who is gonna take home that check? So we're gonna be watching because pretty soon we're gonna find out. And with me right now is Kidus Aduna from Maryland Tutoring Services. Thanks for stopping by. And Kidus, how do you think your presentation went?
I think I was able to explain my mission and my purpose and explain how I'm gonna get there. And I see that most people understood my mission and purpose, and so I think it went well.
What was the biggest obstacle you faced starting your business?
Starting my business, the biggest obstacle was to recruit, hire, and train tutors to make sure that they offer quality services, and making sure I have the right tutor at the right time.
Who do you think is your biggest competitor?
My biggest competitor would be small for-profit tutoring companies, such as Great Potential and so on.
But I'm asking about today. Yes. Who do you think can take that check away from you?
I think Caroline's idea was very good. It seems that she has a very good business idea, and she presented her idea very well. Very good presentation, very good idea, very good business. So I think she is a very good competitor.
You're not the first or the second to mention Caroline today, so let's see what happens. Last question, if you win any cash prizes today, how do you plan to spend the money?
I plan to invest the money on training tutors, hiring tutors, getting insurance for the company, and also investing on marketing.
Thank you and good luck.
Thank you very much.
And stay here with me. If you like Kidus Aduna, you can vote for him right now. You just need to send a text message to this number on the screen, 650-600-9016, with the Maryland Tutoring Services code, which is 171526. We will go to a short break and be back with beautiful hairstyles.
We don't all start in the same place, but we all deserve the same chance. Montgomery College graduates, rise up and say, I am MC. If you are the first in your family graduating from college, worked while attending college, are a military veteran, service member, or reservist, education empowers you to make an impact on your life, your family, your community, and the world.
Get to MC, and we'll get you going.
Achievement. Success.
Life-changing.
Stepping stone.
Ellis Island.
Diverse.
Phenomenal. Magnificent.
Number one.
Great.
Super. It's fantastic.
Wonderful.
Awesome. Amazing.
Helpful. Flexible.
Awesome. Uplifting. Welcoming.
Educative.
Affordable.
Dedicated.
Opportunity.
This is the Raptor tank competition, and we are watching the judges deliberating. They are looking at several key things, such as how well a business concept can be protected, or if it's easy for others to replicate it. They're also looking at entrepreneurs themselves. But now it's time for us to talk with Courtney Briscoe. Courtney, thank you for stopping by.
You're welcome. How can I help you guys?
What was the most valuable advice that you received in the Raptor Tank workshops?
Well, the most valuable advice that I received was from the actual Judge Shai. He had said that don't focus on social media because that's not your main point of getting your business out there. The word of mouth is always the best way, even though it's old-fashioned. It will always work throughout years. However, that social media is just a help. It's not the main base of marketing.
What was the biggest obstacle you faced starting your business?
Searching for vendors. There were vendors wants to charge around $150 just for 3 small samples, and then on top of a cost fee that comes from another country, so it's very hard to get it in time. However, it was very difficult just choosing who should I go with and go from there.
Okay, finally, who do you think is your biggest competitor?
Locally, I would say her imports, because they do a lot of advertising with celebrities and as well as on the radio. I hear them all the time, so yes, their word is out there.
And how about in this competition?
In this competition, I would say Clip It.
Clip It?
Yes, because that was a very great business pitch. It was very precise, very clear, down to what you needed to know about it and go from there.
Thank you, and stay here with me. Very soon we will find out who is going to be the winner of today's competition. If you want Courtney Briscoe to win the Audience Choice Award, vote for her now. Send a text message to this number, 650-600-9016, with the PillowSoft extensions code, which is 171527. We will go to a short break. Stay with us.
Career success starts at Montgomery College. Get the hands-on education you need for the job you want and save up to half the cost of attending other colleges. Start your future now at Montgomery College.
Welcome back. With me now is Dr. Catherine Davis, and you're watching actually the judges deliberating.
We're just saying that right now. Dr. Catherine Davis, first of all,
welcome.
Thank you very much. Pleasure to be here.
Okay. Sorry, it looks like we're having technical issues. Dr. Davis, you are an entrepreneur. And you are the owner and manager for the company Strategic Options, and you hold 7 patents in soap dispenser. I would like to know from you, what was the most important part of your whole business journey?
I think probably the most significant thing was having excellent mentors and the opportunity to learn from them and then share those ideas with others. as an entrepreneur, the more that you share your idea, the more you have opportunities for feedback, and then once you've had some success, being able to give the lessons learned to others.
Dr. Davis, you started working at Montgomery College in October, so it has been like almost 2 months in here, right? And Raptor Tank also, the workshops started in October, and I was there, and you came for the first workshop. What did you think? What was your impression of the program?
I thought it was an amazing opportunity for our students. I love the fact that the students run the cafe, this entire competition that gives them a chance to explore their passions. And once you have become an entrepreneur, once you have thought about things as an entrepreneur, it truly enables a person to go and create businesses from this point forward. That's one of the reasons why there are serial entrepreneurs, and I think it's fabulous that Montgomery College provides students the opportunity to initiate this process here.
Very nice. And I remember you gave some good advices for our contestants. Can you share one of them with us?
I think the main piece of advice I had was share your idea as frequently as possible, and then listen to the feedback. Market research is invaluable.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're gonna be right back.
Career success starts at Montgomery College. Get the hands-on education you need for the job you want, and save up to half the cost of attending other colleges. Start your future now at Montgomery College.
Why is Montgomery College the place for you? MC is an 18:1 student-to-teacher ratio and convenient day, evening, weekend, and online classes. Montgomery College provides academic and career support services to help you reach your goals. MC students come from more than 160 countries. MC has transfer agreements with more than 40 colleges and universities. MC provides career planning services to jumpstart your career. Call or visit us online to make your move today.
Achievement.
Success.
Life-changing.
Stepping stone.
Ellis Island.
Diverse.
Phenomenal. Magnificent.
Number one.
Great.
Super.
It's fantastic.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Helpful.
Flexible.
Awesome.
Uplifting.
Welcoming.
Educative.
Affordable.
Dedicated.
Opportunity.
Me now is Donald Dunn, the president of the Gordon and Marilyn McLean Foundation. Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, my pleasure. Great to
is-
be here.
Wonderful. This is your first year at Raptor Tank. How does it make you feel to see the MBI students running this initiative for students at Montgomery College?
Well, I'm very proud of them. I think it's quite an undertaking. It was a great event, and of course, some of the money that they've earned by working in the MBI Cafe, which is run by those students, goes for prize money here. So yeah, I'm tremendously proud, and I think it was a great event.
And did you see how proud Amalian and Gabe are?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they were perfect. They were great, and they were funny.
They are very
informative and funny. They were very good.
Yes.
Very impressed with them.
Yes. And knowing how your uncle, Gordon McLean, believed in people giving back to their communities, do you think he would be pleased to see what MBI students are doing with Raptor Tank?
Oh, he would be overjoyed. This is something that has kind of sprouted up over the years. This is the 5th year, and he'd be very proud. And I also think he'd be proud of the students who made the presentations that aren't involved with the Macklin Business Institute, but a number of them were giving some of the profits to charity, which he also would have been very proud of as well. So I think, yeah, the MBI students did a great job, but the other students that were participating, I think also had charity on their minds too.
And Donald, we were chatting just before we started live on TV. You're very active, right? I mean, this is the first time you came to Raptor Tank, but you have been to competitions and to other events. Tell me more about that.
Well, whenever we give money to help a cause, I want to be involved. And so, yeah, I'm interested in the programs and seeing the students and how they progress over their 2 years they spend as a part of the Macklin Business Institute. So, yeah, so the more I can do to meet with the students and any way I can help, and I just enjoy being around them, and they're an inspiration to me.
Wow, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Stay with us, don't go anywhere.
1, 2, 3.
So you don't know what you're gonna do. So many options, but still confused. College degree is on your mind, but where to go you can't decide. You never know if you never try. So what are you waiting for? It's time to make your move and make your dreams come true. Now is the time to start. No better place for you. So come and be a part of the family here at MC. Come and be a part of the family here at MC. Come and be a part of the family here at MC.
Welcome back. You're watching the judges deliberating. They are almost done. Very soon we're gonna find out who's gonna be today's winners. While we wait for that deliberation, I got a former contestant here today, and I'm so glad to have Natalie Wilson here. Natalie, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be back. It's exciting.
It is. And Natalie, you participated in the last edition of Raptor Tank. Your business, Lily and Pip Apron Boutique, took home $750. So today, I actually want an update from you. Where are you with your business?
Okay, so right now we found a manufacturer who's out in Florida. So she's local, I guess, in the United States. We met her at our textiles show that we went to last year. So actually this past weekend, she started making our patterns. So then when she makes, now the patterns are done, now I'm just shipping over the fabric, and she's gonna make our official samples for the 4 designs that we showcased last year.
That's wonderful news.
Yes, and we have our website up and running, got some new business cards, so we're really just trying to just get out there and just push so we can get our launch out by January.
I know you have created a GoFundMe campaign. Can you tell me more about it?
Yeah, so, okay, it is hard to generate money to start a business, especially when you're starting like a retail or clothing business from scratch. So we have a GoFundMe business where our goal right now is $3,400. We've raised a little bit less than $700, which was enough to cover the cost of the pattern making. So we have it open until the end of this December, so the end of this year. We'll keep, I mean, it's kind of flexible in the opening, but we're going to leave it open as long as we can. The money will be used to make the samples, to buy the fabric, to make the final production. So it's total $3,400 as our kind of our launching pad to get these aprons done.
So if you would like to donate to help you, what do we need to do?
Okay, so there's a couple ways. You can go to our website, which is lilyandpipaprons.com, and then there will be a link on the homepage for the GoFundMe, or there's a QR code on there. You just take a picture. It'll bring you right there on your cell phone. You can just go to the GoFundMe.com website and look up my name, Natalie Wilson, Nathale Wilson, Vilson, and then it'll be the Lily and Pip startup campaign. Usually, I think is the first one that shows up. So just go on the website, donate, look at our website. and donate either way.
Very nice. And how are you planning to use the funds that you raised through this campaign?
So we already used some to start the patterns. The rest of it will go towards the fabrics, towards the samples, towards the grading, towards the final production, marketing, packaging. So pretty much everything that we need to just start, to start and final produce about 100 aprons.
And I know there are some former contestants here today. Have you met anybody from the previous edition?
I haven't seen anyone yet. I saw Riley, who's my, I say he's my best friend. But yeah, so I saw Riley, who was the host last year. I haven't seen anyone else yet.
Okay. I have another question for you. I saw you're watching the pitches. Who do you think will win today?
That's hard. So, I mean, I'm watching it kind of being impartial. I think everyone has a really great idea and it's very unique. And I think there's potential for every single person to be successful in their business. It just depends on what the judges are looking for. I don't even want to say it because I wouldn't even know kind of how to decide like who to pick, just because there are really some relevant ones. There's some really ones that are really great potential businesses. So I can't say. I mean, I have someone that, in mind, but I won't say who it is. Because I think everyone has a really good chance of kind of coming in first, second, third, audience choice. So I'm glad I'm not a judge.
Now, I was in the first workshop, in the first Raptor Tank workshop of this edition, and you came to talk to the contestants. Tell me, what was that like?
I love it. I love to share kind of what I kind of experience in business. I have a lot of ideas. I feel like I have 1,000 ideas in my head. So it was great to kind of see the amount of people there to start with this kind of raw ideas, or even with like, ideas that are already, like they're working on them already. So I enjoy sharing kind of my own personal experience, just to make someone a little bit easier, for like the next people. So I loved it.
And Raptor Tank has changed, right? It used to be like a year-long project. Yeah. Now it's a fall competition. Do you think that's better?
I think it's great that they have a lot of people that are able to come in to kind of start to rehash and kind of think through some ideas that they may have. So I think the fact that they did it this way, it opens up more opportunities for more people to kind of explore entrepreneurship, because it's not necessarily for everyone. And so I think as you're learning and you're growing and you're working your project, you may realize maybe you're not an entrepreneur, or this might not be the direction that you can go. So I think it's a great idea. I think it puts a little bit more pressure on the contestants, but I think you need pressure to kind of succeed. So I think it's good. They did a good job.
Now I want to hear from you. What did you think about the MCTV experience?
Oh, this has been fun. I thought I was running away from you guys, but I enjoy kind of just talking to you, make it easy. So, MCTV is pretty great. I have grown from last year not wanting to be in front of the camera. Now I'm like, okay, I can do this. I don't need, much practice. So I love it. I appreciate it. And it's given a lot of exposure to every single person that's been able to share their business. So I think it's awesome.
Natalie, thank you so much for stopping by.
Oh, my pleasure. I'm glad. Thank you for having me.
We're going to be right back. This is the Raptor Tank Business Pitch Competition. The judges are done deliberating, and very soon we're gonna find out our winners of tonight. I just wanna remind you that there are 4 cash prizes. First place will take home $2,500. Second prize will take home $1,250. Third prize, $750. And then, of course, there is the Audience Choice Award, who will take home $500. So we are gonna go to a short break and be back soon.
We don't all start in the same place, but we all deserve the same chance. Montgomery College graduates rise up and say, I am MC. If you came to MC to find a new career path, were born in another country, or if you have children, education empowers you to make an impact on your life, your family, your community, and the world.
Get to MC, and we'll get you going. Career success starts at Montgomery College. Get the hands-on education you need for the job you want, and save up to half the cost of attending other colleges. Start your future now at Montgomery College.
This is the Raptor Tank Business Pitch Competition. It looks like they are ready on stage. Amalia and Gabe, take it away.
No one wants to clap for us?
All right. The results are in, but before we begin the awards ceremony, our Raptor Tank program directors would like to share a few remarks. Please welcome Professor Hannah Weiser from the Rockwell Business Program and MBI Director Steve Lang.
Yes. Big round of applause.
Wow, what a great job, everyone. No matter what the results are, each and every participant deserves credit for all of their hard work throughout this past semester. Let's give a big round of applause for our finalists today.
This year, we are proud to have had more participants than ever in this program. And even though they all didn't get to participate on stage, all participants will be eligible to apply for a microgrant to help them grow their business.
All of the funding for Raptor Tank comes from the Macklin Business Institute's successful operation of the MBI Cafe. The fact that they are sharing profits to provide seed money for these student businesses truly drives home our motto of believing in students, believing in business.
Since Raptor Tank is an MBI initiative, this means that MBI students are provided opportunities to build a wide range of business skills that fall directly in line with our program's focus on experiential learning. Without the support of the MBI students running this program, we literally wouldn't be here today. We would like to recognize all students who have helped with Raptor Tank. So if you are an MBI student or an active student, please stand to be recognized. Thank you all for your hard work in making this program a success.
We also want to give a really big shout out to our student co-leads that lead our Raptor Tank program. Sylvia, Gabe, and Amalia, thank you for all your hard work.
We can't thank our judges enough for taking time out of the busy schedules to support our students. Please join me in thanking Ms. Polly Vale, Stefan Sandberg. David Pop. Shai Palavani. First-time judge, Mr. Bill Foote. Mary Pat Alkus. I'm going to quickly, how many people in here have been to all 5 Raptor tanks? Wow, it's a good number. And our judge, who's been to all 5, lead judge, Bill Keating. And another first-year judge, very excited to have one of our great college leaders, Dr. Sanjay Rai.
We also want to thank the Rockville Business Programs faculty that have supported this program. Thank you to Professor Susan Blumen, Professor Brian Bake, Professor John Calton, Professor Joanne Frazier, Linda Youngentop, who's a huge supporter of our program, our wonderful chair, Dr. Aliyah Lavi, and we also want to give a very special recognition to Lindsay Year of our Macklin Business Institute, who really helps make everything function, hiding in the scenes as always.
Lindsay always gets the biggest applause.
Always. She deserves it.
Yes, she does. We have great leadership at Montgomery College, starting with Dr. Darion Pollard. Our interim president, Dr. Stephen Kane. It's worth mentioning again, senior vice president, Dr. Sanjay Rai. We want to thank Dr. Kimberly Kelly, our Rockville campus vice president and provost. Our new dean with a fantastic entrepreneurial background, Dr. Catherine Davis. I also want to thank our old dean who's in attendance, Kathy McCallion. The other advisors who help with Enactus, Aliyah Lavi and Rebecca Razavi. And all the administration at the college who provides support for programs like this. It's greatly appreciated, and we couldn't do this without you.
You'll see them around the room today with their wonderful shirts on MCTV. So many of you have been so invaluable to this program to help partner with us to bring the Raptor tank to a broader audience. It really helps us to share the program with more students, to get more involved, and also to help market our student businesses. We want to give a special thanks to Danielle Stetsky, Brian O'Neill, and Joe Thompson for their support as part of MCTV. Thank you. We also want to thank MC Communications for their help, especially Stephanie Krasnoff, who is helping us with our social media and our hashtagging. Thank you.
And I briefly have to make a recognition of a few people. First of all, someone from the Macklin family, Mr. Don Dawn from the Macklin Foundation, who has not only been a generous donor to the program, but he comes and supports our students at events like this, which is really important, so thank you very much. Also, we have a number of alumni here today who came back. While the judges were deliberating, we held our first ever alumni chapter meeting, so I want to thank those alums who came back so we can continue to grow the program offerings we have. Give yourselves a round of applause. And I think now we're at the point that you guys have been waiting for, to hear the results. And let me invite Gabe and Amalia back to share the results from today's program. Thank you all very much.
So much. Us again. First of all, thank you so much to our wonderful advisors. We really appreciate all that you do for us in this program. And we would also like to say thank you to the participants and finalists for your hard work in the workshops and preparing for your business pitch. We really, really, truly enjoyed working with you guys, and it's been an amazing experience. And, sorry to interrupt, for your work, you will be given gift goodie bags with t-shirts and then other goodies. So, yay.
We've really enjoyed working with you guys, the friendships you guys have made with one another and with us. It's been an awesome experience, and we hope you guys have enjoyed it too.
Yeah.
And yeah, without any further ado.
Should we just give one more round of applause? I'm sorry, they're so amazing. Thank you.
You just always have to interrupt me. All right, now we've all been waiting for the judges' decisions.
Yes. All right, now if we could just have all the participants stand, just make sure you're, all right, yeah. So if you guys could just come down, and if your name gets called up, come on up and we'll take a great picture with the giant checks that everyone likes. All right, now, can we get a drum roll? Yes. In third place, receiving $750 for their business is Scoop Squad, Nat McConan. Woo!
You guys can go behind me.
In the middle, yes. Yep. And the judges? We're forward. Sorry. PR, guys. PR. Just wait. Thank you. Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congrats, man. All right. Now in second place, receiving $1,250, we have Clip It.
Yay, Benjamin. Congratulations. Evangeline, congratulations. Thank you. All right, let's. Okay, yes, shuffle. Lord. Yeah.
Can you all fit?
Thank you. Congratulations. All right, and finally, our 5th annual Raptor Tank Business Pitch winner and the recipient of $2,500 is, yes, drum roll, Sweets by Caroline. Come on up. Congratulations. Sorry. That's great. Congratulations. Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
Man, I'm really having to duck down for those pictures. I know last year our co-host didn't have that problem. I know he's back there.
It's a short joke. It's short. Okay.
All right, our audience choice winner?
Yes, so now we have the Audience Choice Award winner. And that is the business that you all voted for. Now, our annual award choice winner is Sweets by Caroline, Caroline Todd. Congratulations, Caroline.
Good job.
The audience has awarded you $500. Congratulations. Say thank you to them. More up, more forward.
What an exciting competition we had here today. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. Congratulations to all winners. From all of us here at MCTV, have a great night.